All right, what's going on, guys? Back with another video. Um, so this one is going to be about how basically the world has just flipped upside down. Um, I'd say in the last 20 years for sure, we have just gone from to bad to absolute just evil now. In this country, the U.S., and basically everywhere. I mean, I can't really speak much on any other countries because I don't really know what's going on that much. Um, I do know what I see here in the country I live in. Um, so let me just give you an example here. Let's go back to about 20 years ago. So, 2003, early 2000s, in that time frame. Ever notice how, stuff like if somebody like a celebrity or, an athlete came out and supported uh gay rights or something, and they were on a talk show, or if they, or if people were talking about them like on the news, they would always say the word, hey, this person so and so, they've been known for some controversial ideas and opinions here lately in the news, and now that is just completely normal. And if somebody dares to speak against any of these things like abortion, gay marriage, gay rights, transgender issues, and they talk bad about these horrible, terrible things, now for one, they're pretty much blackballed from the entertainment industry. Um, or at least heavily criticized most of the time. And also now that is considered controversial. Controversial opinions. They are considered to be very controversial because they're actually just telling the truth and speaking the truth on these horrible, terrible issues. So that is completely flipped around. Uh, Obviously, back then on TV shows and movies, you did not see much gay stuff or transgender things like that. There was no, talking about this person doesn't identify as either, or they identify as both, or they identify as something else that's not even human. Who knows? But now you see that one of those things at least. I'd say probably about 99% of the shows and movies that are out there right now. If you know of one that doesn't have any of that stuff in it, hey, please let me know because I would like to see one here and there that doesn't. Um, so that is, of course, changed. And, obviously there is no, criticizing any of that in a movie or show now. Back then there would be a joke or two thrown in here and there on comedies, on just drama TV shows, movies, whatever, you know. Now obviously there's none of that with the political correctness going on. You can't say anything, it's just insane. So that is flipped around. And the main point of this video is now evil things are considered good and good things are considered evil. And that is a quote from the Bible itself, Isaiah 5 20, chapter 5 verse 20, and I'll just read it just word for word to know that this is not me talking. This is just the Bible itself. This actually doesn't say like this is what's coming and uh this is how it will be in the world in the future or whatever, but I think it fits perfectly with what's going on in the world right now. So I'm just going to read it. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And I'll give you some perfect examples of this. It's looked at as courageous for a man to try to turn himself into a woman, for a man to admit he's gay, Same way for women trying to be men. They're applauded. They're held up on a pedestal like they're some type of heroes or something. People that are against these things and speak out against these things are looked at as absolute terrible, evil people, and they're actually good people for speaking out against these evil things. People that are against abortion are looked at as fanatical because they don't want to kill babies. They are just radicals, apparently, and they don't support that. Planned Parenthood is considered a great program because they are killing millions, trillions of babies every year, when it's no risk to the mother necessarily, when it's not because of a incestual rape or anything like that, which those are things that deserve a discussion for an abortion. But women, that have no danger of having a baby other than the obvious, just natural danger that comes from giving birth, I guess, that any woman would have. That just decide, no, don't want the baby right now, not the right time. Well, then you probably shouldn't have done the one thing that could cause you to have a baby at that time. So it's not the kid's fault. Not the child's problem. It's your problem to deal with. And by the way, whatever happened to adopting, to giving your babies up for adoption, they act like the choice is to either have the baby and keep it or to terminate the baby. You can have the baby, and if you're not ready for the baby, there are lots of couples, lots of people that cannot have kids or that just want to have another kid and would be glad to adopt these babies. So I don't quite get the issue on that. But so of course abortion is considered, a good thing, noble, because hey, it's their body, their choice, whatever. Well, yeah, it is their body and it is their body, but it's no longer just their bodies that are being affected anymore. It's an actual living baby inside them. So if they're not pregnant, yep, they have the right to do anything they want, to cut themselves, to get drunk, do crack, do any drug they want because it only affects them. And that is their right. It's not a smart one, but it is their right to choose those things. But when a baby is at stake, it's no longer just about your rights. You have to think about the person that's living inside you at that point. So, anyway, that's just some examples of how evil is considered to be good now. Good is considered to be evil. The thing with all the people that support gay rights and support gay marriage and everything, they're looked at as good, decent people, and people that are against it are looked at as horrible, evil people. So I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just a complete turnaround. I guess it would. I guess I really started noticing it probably about 2000 and maybe 2012 or so, but it was of course nowhere near to this level that it is now. But that's when I really started noticing it, and I guess things really to get rolling a lot after Obama became president, because of course he is the first president to, completely endorse gay marriage, and he, I think he either tried to or he did get a lot of the, gender neutral bathrooms, legalized, everything like that. So just horrible stuff. People like that are looked at as heroes, and they're anything but. They're complete villains. They're completely evil. That's all I can say. So, and these things, and let me say this, for the most part, I think that people that support abortions, I think they truly believe that the baby is not alive, and it's not a big deal to terminate it because the baby is not born into the world yet, and they just don't think the baby is alive. I don't agree with that. But, you know, okay, I get that they can actually think that. And I don't think they're just supporting it because they just want to kill babies and they're evil people. I think they're literally thinking that they're right in thinking that way. They're not, but, okay. The people that support the gays and transgenders and everything like that, again, for the most part, I I think they're trying to be a good person. Okay, don't hate on them because of that. Okay, you shouldn't hate people. You know, we should be nice to everybody. Try to get along to everybody. Well, you don't have to hate the people. You don't have to stop. Sorry, my dog chewing stuff. They hate it when I'm talking on a phone, into a phone, or anything, talking out loud if it's not to them. Uh, anyway, so like I was saying, I don't think most people, for the majority, are thinking they're supporting something evil and doing it because it is evil. I think they're being a good person by supporting these things. Well, you cannot hate the people and, not have a problem with the people and still hate what they are doing. We don't have to accept everything that people are doing and say that it's okay. Everything that people do is not okay. Murder is not okay. Rape is not okay. Child molesting is certainly not okay. I mean, if we keep accepting everything that everybody does as okay and there's no problem with anything, this is the kind of stuff that is going to be legalized at some point. Um, that's and I did another video where I tell about the true agenda, I believe, of the transgender and gay movement and everything. You can go check that out on my page. Um, but that, I mean, you don't have to be okay with everything people do. People are sick and everything is not okay. But okay, so most of the people, I think that they're not trying to do wrong by supporting these things, by supporting these people. Now, if you're supporting a child molester, obviously you're an evil piece of shit. So, just like they are. So, there's no excuse for that. But, okay, with the gay and transgender thing and everything like that, with adults that are trying to change themselves and adults that are gay together, they're not hurting kids or anything like that. That's all their consent. That's all something they're going to have to face judgment for by God you know so that's on them. But the people that are evil and that know that these things are evil, that are supporting these things, pushing these things, promoting these things, like our president Joe Biden, well, I mean, our puppet of a president, I guess, who's being controlled by Kamala Harris, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, all those groups. Barack Obama is in his third term of presidency right now. No matter what anybody says, there's nobody that can possibly think Joe Biden has a thought of his own. Um, anyway, those are the type of people that know these things are wrong, know these things are evil, and therefore that's the reason they support them, because they are all for evil. They are for the devil. They are against God completely. Now, I'm not saying they're demons that came here from hell or anything like that. They are human beings that have chosen to make a pact with the devil. And that's why they support the things they do. Now, those are the truly evil pieces of trash that need to be out of this world. Um, Anybody like that. But for the most part, I think people that support these things, again, actually think they're doing the right thing. And just all we can do is just try to educate them. That's it. About what's right and what's wrong. I mean, that's all we can do. Um, so that's basically all I've got to say on that. Just people look into what you support and who you support, and just be careful of what you promote and what you talk good about. I mean, just be careful. That's all I can say. Thank you for watching. Give me a like and subscribe. Just trying to get this channel going. Every like, every subscribe helps a lot. I appreciate it. Stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.